These days I wake up with so much gratitude. I often think about the young man or young boy I was when I was really dealing with some very, very hard times. Recently, it was kind of thrust in front of me. The hardest part of my life was my senior year in high school and then like the next 2 years of college. By far the most challenging time of my life. And to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure how I got through that. It was a daily experience of fighting the urge to take my life for roughly 3 years. And I can't stress it enough. It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't easy. It wasn't fun. And it was after dealing with years and years of incredibly high anxiety, incredibly high depression, incredibly low experiences of self-worth. Tragic how I viewed myself at that time. And even now, just talking about it, it's super emotional. Recently, I went to University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth to give a lecture, which was the first university I went to after leaving high school. And I was there for a year, and it was traumatizing to say the absolute least. It was unbelievably hard. And going back there was so surreal and healing for me to walk around this university where I was so lost all those years ago. But there's one message I want to give people. Like, if you're dealing with violence in your home, whether it's from a parent or a partner, there's one message I want you to have, and I'm going to give it to you today. So welcome back to the aha moments, where every day I share the lessons I've learned in my work as a psychotherapist and in my life to inspire you to live your very best life. Of course, I'm your host, Elliott Connie. And the one message that I want to give to you, and I'm going to steal this message from the trans community. I was introduced to this message into the trans community by a friend of mine named Becca Auer, who's also a very well-known psychotherapist, wonderful friend of mine. And she showed me a video, I think it was in 2020. And the video had a bunch of people who were dealing with being trans and the psychological hardships associated with that. And the message was simply, it gets better. It's like, wow, that's such a powerful message that I want everybody to have. I want everybody to hear, because what I can't believe is the life I lead now. And not that I'm rich or famous, because I'm really not either. I mean, I'm comfortable and quite happy to be as known as I am or whatever, but I don't mean to say like I'm so grateful because I have material things or whatever. I'm actually just so grateful because I'm alive, like I made it. And I do live a very fulfilled life. I have good friends and good people in my life. I have dreams that I've accomplished and dreams that I'm pursuing. And if there was one thing I could tell that young Elliott, that 17-year-old Elliott that stepped onto that university campus that first time all those years ago, is I would want to tell that Elliott, I promise you it gets better. I promise you there will be a day where you are pursuing your hopes and dreams and you are fulfilling your purpose. I promise you there will be a day where all of the pain and trauma that you are experiencing, where all of it will make sense, and you're going to take the lessons you've learned from it and apply it in life in a way that makes absolute proper sense. I promise you there will come a time where you will be the better version of yourself. And I promise you the people and persons tormenting you will not be your tormentors forever. There's a strength that you are gaining from going through the things that you were going through, and one day you're going to be able to apply that strength in a way that makes this world a better place, in a way that makes the people who loved you and believed in you proud. I promise you there is a day on the other side of this pain and this trauma. I promise you. But you've got to do the hardest thing in the world to see that day, and that is hold on. You got to hang on with everything you got. You got to hang on with every fiber of your being. You got to hang on with every piece of strength you have. And if you can do that, you will see the day after this pain, and oh my gosh, it is a glorious day. It is a profoundly wonderful day when you can do that. So hold on with everything you've got and know that that day is coming. And when it arrives, it'll be the greatest day of your life. So hang on. Thanks for being here. If you wouldn't mind doing me a super huge favor, I would love it if you would share this podcast with at least one person in your life that you think could benefit from hearing this message today. And also don't forget to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or anywhere else you listen to your podcast. And also follow me on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky. You can search for my name, Elliott Connie, or at Elliott Speaks. That's my handle across all platforms. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.